And welcome back, everybody. I just checked the news. Brendan?
There's a Greycast coming your way.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I like that little thing. Welcome back, everybody. I am your host, Super Common World. I am joined today by...
B-Rad.
And we come back here today to bring you a topic on the greatest topic of all times.
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
We recently, and by recent I mean like maybe a month and a half ago, saw something that I think went kind of viral for a little bit, and that was some writers' like top 50 Star Wars characters. A list.
Yeah, from Esquire.
Yes, and it became big because the person put like Luke Skywalker. They put like weird characters in random places.
Yeah.
Like Luke Skywalker was 12, but the stupid robot rights droid was like number 10 and stuff. Characters were all over the place.
Exactly.
I don't even think Admiral Peter was on the list. It was so stupid. So we decided, why don't we make our own list?
We did.
So we made a list of 30, a few honorable mentions.
Yeah.
And we're going to do this the same way we did our last couple of lists. We're going to start at
30.
number 30,
Go
and then
to
we're
one.
going to move our way up to number 1.
Yeah.
Because people who start at 1 and then move their way down are fucking stupid. It's weird. I don't want to listen to the rest of that.
Mm-hmm. So how about with our honorable mentions?
Yeah, we'll just do...
I feel like we should just kind of just say them.
You do one.
I don't even think you really have to say them.
We'll just like, you do one, I do one, quickly.
I don't even think we have to talk about them.
Yeah. Well, you have more than I do because you lied to me about the number and then you brought it.
No, I kept it to 10. All right.
Okay.
My number 40 is very iconic.
Well, I don't have them in order. I just have them random. I didn't like...
This is kind of, these are kind of random. Boga, which is the name of the creature from Utapau.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah, okay. That's a good one. I have the clones.
In general.
Yeah, because they're cool, they're custom, they're different color. I like the clones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well...
Oh, also quickly, guys. This is a list... Yeah, I almost forgot. We're just doing the movies.
Yes.
So there's going to be a lot of characters on here that you're like, wait, why isn't that person on the list? We just
focused
doing
on the movies.
Yeah. So characters like Ahsoka and Rex, they're on a different list for another time. And we're going to focus only on the movies. So we're probably not going to like, for certain characters that...
have more screen time in the show or even elsewhere.
We're gonna
focus on their movie
and
roles.
we try to make this list based on just what happened in the movies, not the show.
Yes. All right, so I'm just gonna read 39 through 37. Commanders Greed, Cody, and Bly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have.
They're all pretty wizard.
Yeah, actually, just finish your list because it's too confusing.
All right, you know what? Yeah, 40 Boga, 39 Gree, 38 Cody, 37 Bly, 36 is I had to look up the name. Cade is one of the creatures in the cantina. It's like a little mouse-looking thing. He's the one that reaches up at the cantina waiting for his drink.
I don't remember that scene.
It's only 1 second. He's a little alcoholic, and I kind of appreciate that. Hey, you know. Maybe he's Irish.
If Piet isn't on your list, you're catching hands.
35 is the two-headed pod racing announcer.
Oh, okay.
I don't care what universe you're from.
Ooh,
That's...
Ooh,
34 is the Scottish guy. Tell that to Count your club. Just because it's humorous.
I hate that character.
33 is a legitimate serious character, but also for the humor of it, Kylo Ren.
Mm-hmm. He's on your top 30? Oh my god! What? Jesus.
I told you, we have different lists.
Oh my, yeah, we have vastly different lists.
32, his name is J.K. Bertola, and he's the little Padawan that goes, Master, perhaps someone moved it from the archive memory.
Truly wonderful, the mind of a child
is. And then 31 is Sars Bandium, which is the main youngling. Master Skywalker, there are too many of them. What are we going to do?
Okay.
Fun fact, he was at like a Comic-Con thing recently and actually took a picture with Hayden Christensen.
Yeah.
I love that.
I think I hated Christian, then I started whacking him with the Twitter. So, my list, this isn't in order from 40 to 30.
Yeah, I mean, that's
just random. The clones, the B1 battle droids, specifically those ones, because I think they had amazing character arc of super stiff to like really comical characters. I genuinely like. Dex from Dex's Diner from episode 2 Attack the Clones. Oh,
he's an honorable mention.
Yeah,
I'm upset. I thought he'd be in your top 5.
General Veers, who was in Empire Strikes Back, he led the assault on Hoth.
On Hoth, yeah.
Yes.
He's also in Game of Thrones.
Poe Dameron.
Okay, interesting.
Honorable mention for me.
For episode 9.
Yes. BB-8, Wicket.
Okay.
Watto. The dude in The Empire Strikes Back who goes 2 fighters for against a Star Destroyer.
Okay.
And then this guy I know is on your list. Baby Boba Fett.
He's high on my list.
Yeah.
He is where...
He did.
He
Tom
did.
with you.
Yeah. He's where my list ends. My basically 30 to like 15 is just super comical characters for stuff like that, from memes and just stupidity. Mm-hmm. But then the rest of it is like super serious, like legit. They're the characters that would be on most people's lists.
Okay.
Okay, Dad.
Okay, Dad.
Can I go first?
Yeah.
All right. Should we do the whole podcast like this,
Yeah.
Dad?
Fire.
Fire.
Fire away.
All right, Dad.
Stop. We can do this like next half now. We have to do this. So you're number 30.
Number 30's here. My number 30 is Lando Calrissian from Han Solo.
So
I'm forgetting his name. The actor.
Okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought he was awesome.
That's it.
Arguably, he should be higher, but
yeah, he is higher for me.
I think he was one of the people that I kind of, I don't want to say I forgot about him because I wrote Lando in general, and I was like, we decided if they were characters that were played by 2 or 3 different actors or actresses, they would get different ranks.
So Lando, Han, they kind of 2
Obi-Wan.
actors for different. Yeah, Obi-Wan. Yeah, so that's how we did it. But like characters like Luke, like we count episodes 4 to 9 of him.
Yeah, because it was played by one actor.
Yes, and also we'll talk about it later. But Moff Tarkin. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's your number 30. Yeah, I like this character a lot. He's a little high for me. Not as high as I was originally going to put him because his relationship with that droid was pretty stupid.
Yeah. And I think, like, he was only in one film, and he didn't have too much, but the little he was in, he was fantastic.
Yeah. And you wanted more of him.
I wanted more of him. Like, if he got his own film, I'm okay with that.
Yes. So my number 30 is Wedge Antilles.
Okay.
I like the character a lot. I know he didn't have a lot of screen time, and maybe it's the book swaying me a little bit, but I generally like Wedge Antilles. I have his toy from the original movies. I like the character. He was like a best friend of Luke. You saw him start out as just a Rebel Starfighter pilot, and then end with the leader of Red Squadron.
It's true.
So my number 29, Cassian Andor.
Okay. He didn't make my list.
Yeah, that is one sexy accent.
Yeah.
And I want more of him. And I like the idea
of you're going to get more of him. He's getting his show.
So I actually am okay with that show. I know a lot of people are like, why is this cat getting a show? It's interesting to see like the darker side
of the rebellion.
Yeah.
I do like that aspect.
I don't think that's what the show is going to be.
Probably not, sadly.
But
they're probably going to make it like a buddy cop thing. The two of them like just... Yeah.
Well,
still on it?
Yeah. I like the character, so I put him as 29.
Okay. My number 29 is someone from the same movie, Director Krennic.
He's 20. Okay.
He again, someone that I thought might have actually been higher. He's my favorite. We've talked about this before. Other than obviously Darth Vader, he is by far my favorite part of that whole film.
Yeah,
I thought he was really, like, just very good actor, great character. To see like someone who actually, you know, everything we've seen with the Death Star and everything was really his working. But Tarkin stepped in and was like, no, fuck you.
It's my achievements, not yours.
He was great.
Yeah.
And he like went face to face with Vader and wasn't like completely...
He was petrified.
He was petrified, but at least he still had the balls to go to fucking Vader's castle and complain. When anyone else be like, no.
I thought he was ordered there.
Oh yeah, you were not summoned to grow.
Yeah.
But
I don't think he wanted to be there.
Anyway, I'm sure there were like Imperial officers that when they were told, oh, you were to report to Lord Vader, they probably just shot themselves in the head.
Maybe. A little dark, but okay. Your number 28?
My number 28 is Dex.
Hey, okay.
Old buddy.
Or how big your
pocketbook is. I really do love that scene.
People really hate it.
But, well, you know, some people aren't smart.
Yeah.
People don't get it.
We're real Star Wars fans.
In case you didn't know. In case we didn't tell you before.
Yes.
The scene is just so out there, but I do kind of love it. It's like we've talked about this before with like the new trilogy trying to like humanize Star Wars and stuff.
Yeah.
And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. George decided to make a fucking diner in space.
It's
A Greek diner.
Yeah, total
and it
Greek diner.
fucking worked. I can't explain how, but it worked.
Well, I like the scene because it helps show how the Jedi are kind of like lost touch.
Yeah.
Like,
They're
they
so
don't-
arrogant.
Yeah,
They, like,
they're like,
and
oh, you know, like, you know, we don't. This planet
we don't
doesn't
need
exist
this. We
because
know
we don't
that.
know about it.
And then you have just, you know, an average citizen on
Coruscant.
Coruscant. Just like, no, it's clearly from this planet.
And these are how you could tell, and the droids at your temple, they only focus on this specific type of analyzing. That's why. But I like the scene.
It's a good scene.
He's a funny character.
Yeah.
My number 28, Admiral Akbar.
Okay.
I
He's my number 25. So.
wanted to put him higher, but I was like, he didn't do that much in the
he
movies.
didn't do enough, and then we didn't get enough of him moving forward either.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Maybe if like he was
that
have had a bigger role.
Weak death in The Last Jedi. That you
Yeah,
didn't
just
know.
a lot of weak deaths in that trilogy.
Yeah. But I like the character. He was the admiral of the Rebel Alliance.
Yes.
He led them to victory in the Battle of Endor.
Yes, he did.
So that's why he's my number 28.
Yeah.
My number 27, Viceroy.
Viceroy is my number.
Well, no, don't tell me. Wait till we get there. But he's high on your list.
He's number 23.
I just said don't tell me.
Well, it's close enough. We should just get it out. Just talk about it now. Okay.
But I love the character, man.
I do too. He is just. It's so fucking.
I'm
great.
happy they ditched the Asian accent after the first episode.
Yeah, it got better. It was still there, but it was the first episode was
mild.
really bad with it. Yeah, it became mild.
He was,
It's like he like moved to like the United States and started losing.
he had very quotable lines.
He did.
He was kind of funny. I liked him.
Yeah.
That's why he's there. He's memeable.
He's very memeable. That's a lot of my characters are memeable. That's why
It seems
he's there
like
for
it.
me.
You're number 27?
My number 27 is Jake Lloyd. More specifically,
Young Anakin?
young Anakin.
Oh, he's
Same
on my
reason.
list.
He's only on my list because it's just fucking humorous now. The first couple times I watched that movie, I'm like, oh boy, this is, But now, like, I just quote along with him. The biggest problem with this universe is nobody helps each other.
Yeah, I don't know if he makes my top 50.
Are you an angel?
What?
An angel. I heard the deep space pilots talk about them.
That's
They're the
what I-
most beautiful creatures in the universe.
And scene. I don't really guess the lines.
You're funny, Louis.
So yeah, that's your 27. Wow.
Yeah. And so going from number 27 to number 26, same film. I had to look it up. C.O. Bibble. He is one of the advisors to Padme.
Oh yeah, I didn't put him. I
Yeah,
forgot about
he's
him.
one of our favorites. You must contact me. Same thing.
Told
It's
me
just
one thing. An
invasion. Negotiation. We've lost all communications. Where are the Chancellor's ambassadors?
Dude, he's a good character.
He's a
he
great
steals
character.
every scene he's in. He really does.
He is. And his final line is just like
Oh, yeah.
ruined because his final line is
It leads
what is
to-
your thought on this, Master Jedi?
Yeah, he should've
And then
done-
Padme just fucking shits on Anakin.
Yes.
Oh, he's not a master yet.
Yeah.
Like,
and
why? Just like, he's being respectful. He's being respectful
Where
to
are you
Anakin.
going with this?
I'm not going anywhere. It's just like, it's just weird.
I know, but that's the whole Padme relationship with Anakin. They
Yes.
have a horrible, like,
Horrible relationship.
on-screen dynamic. So that was your 26. My 26, Mace Windu.
Okay, he's higher for me.
I put him that low, high, whatever you want to call it,
Mm.
because looking back, he sits awkwardly a lot of the times. And it kind of kills it for me.
Just sits awkwardly like,
Yeah, Attack of the Clones. I recently rewatched
Yes.
Attack of the Clones. And he sits like a child.
he does do the crisscross applesauce sitting
Yeah,
thing.
but like they're kind of like, they're not like down, they're kind of up to Galina's like arms on them.
Yeah, it's like he does it awkwardly.
He sits like a child, and it kind of ruins his view of me.
Yeah. All right. So.
My number 25, Grand Moff Tarkin. So we're talking about, we know how to, like, Rogue One is a different actor.
But we kind of decided that it's one character because even though it was a different actor who did very well,
Yeah.
they intentionally CGI'd his face to make it look like
same
the
actor.
original
Yeah.
Tarkin actor.
So we kind
we
of
kept
did
it as one.
I thought he was amazing. He brings a menacing presence
Yes.
to any scene he's in. He was one of the few people on screen to order around Darth Vader.
Yeah.
I thought he was
Still
really cool.
impressive. Yeah.
He's one of the best like villains in Star Wars.
Yeah.
All of Star Wars.
He's higher on my list, and I'll give one specific reason when we get to that later.
Okay.
But my 25, we already talked about Admiral Akbar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But, good character.
Yeah.
Good lines. Obviously, it's a trap.
Memorable.
Yeah, memorable character. And then my number 24, I hope he's on your list, but I know he won't be. His name is Ekalak Young.
Yeah, I'm going to say he's not. I'm not even know who that is.
He's from Return of the Jedi. He is a rebellion space pilot. His ship gets shot.
Okay, is he the one that goes, there's too many of them, or I'm hit, or the one that goes, ah?
The second one, I'm hit.
Okay.
I mean, I give him credit because he kamikazed into a fucking superstar destroyer. Maybe not intentionally.
That's not the wrong character. The one who goes, ah, is one of Kamikazes. The one who goes, I'm hit, it just dies in space.
Oh,
They shut down.
I'm putting them as one.
Okay.
I'm putting them as one character. I know that's not how it works, but...
Brendan ruined his list
Yeah,
already.
okay.
He ruined it.
Sorry,
I want to stop the podcast. My number 24, Hux.
Okay.
Did not like him in The Force Awakens. Too, Hitlery. It was uncomfortable.
They really, yeah.
It was too,
The whole movie, they
comical.
went, Nazi.
I liked him in episode 28.
Yeah.
I liked him in episodes 8 and 9.
Yeah, I thought he was pretty good in episode 34.
Oh, they
also.
made him a comical character. Who cares?
No, it worked.
Yeah.
It was funny.
I liked him.
Yeah. He was an honorable mention for me.
My number 23, Captain, later Admiral Piet.
Okay.
One of the few characters that you see him first in Empire, where he's a captain,
Yes.
and he's arguing with his commander. He's right though. The rebels are
Piet
on
did
Hoth.
nothing wrong.
Piet did nothing wrong. He's one of the few officers who fucks up, but Darth Vader does not kill him.
Yes.
So you know Darth Vader sees something in him.
He does.
And if Darth Vader sees something in him, I see something in him too.
I love Piet also.
Yeah.
I thought he was a great
Is he
character.
on the list for you?
He is on the list. Yeah.
And he's higher too. I'm sorry.
He's higher. Yeah.
Those are our friends.
So that leads me to number 23. We already talked about Newt Gunray, Viceroy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Great. Just fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I love it. Especially episode 1.
Oh.
That's what, I'll always remember him for. This is getting out of hand.
No, don't do it.
And then I'm going to move into number 22. Django.
He's a lot higher for me.
Okay. It was, yeah.
Always a pleasure to meet a Jedi.
Yeah. That scene is
Yeah,
just...
we'll talk about that quickly. Pause for the list. That scene is so weird, but works.
It's also so amazing.
Yeah.
It's so funny, so weird, but so fucking perfect.
Because the dialogue is, all over the place.
Yeah.
The motions are so, uncomfortable to watch, but not uncomfortable for me.
Must have been uncomfortable for the actors and just the cameraman and George.
In the world it works because there's a tense uncomfortability that works for the scene. Where they're both insinuating other things. They both know what they're talking about, but they're not talking about it. I loved it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought he was a good character. It was nice to see another Fett, but actually got more screen time out of him than you got from Boba from the original movies. And he was pretty badass.
Yeah, so
I mean, he got his fucking head chopped off.
Yeah, but against Mace Windu.
Against Mace Windu, come on, yeah. He was ready to fight Mace Windu.
Yeah. So my 22 is young Lando.
Okay.
I really loved him in Solo. Great character. Great acting. He was that perfect mixture of. He was a good Billy D. Williams impression, but he wasn't an impression.
Yeah, he could
made
have
his own.
Other actors could have really been oh, I'm just gonna completely copy and paste.
Yeah.
And he didn't. He made it his own thing.
He made his own thing.
Worked so great.
I couldn't have said it better myself. So my number 21 is Chewbacca. I mean, I like the character.
I love Chewbacca. He did not make my list. Wait. Yeah, he didn't make my list.
What? Chewbacca? Who the fuck's on your list? You're the fucking stupid pilot who screams. Your list is so stupid. Wow, well, I like Chewbacca. He's high for me because, he's a good character, but at the end, there's no dialogue. But he's a great buddy. He's the perfect, best, companion, I guess.
I agree. He is fantastic.
Here's my number 21.
Don't think I hate him or anything.
What's your stupid 21?
Admiral Piet.
Acceptable. Why? Go into your love of Admiral Piet, please.
Do we have time? No.
Oh, we do.
No, I really like to see that you see through the first two movies. Through the first two films. You see, obviously, rebel soldiers and then Imperial officers that as soon as they open their mouth, Vader just shuts them down. He either chokes them or just tells them to shut up, that they're wrong. And other than Tarkin, Piet's like the only Imperial person that Vader will like, at least respect. Tolerate and respect to a point. Like, Piet screwed up at the end and he didn't die.
Yeah. That says something.
That says something. Vader must have been like, okay.
Well, he's useful.
He's useful.
Yeah.
He has time to redeem himself.
You're 20?
My 20. Darth Maul.
That's my 20.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. My number 20 is Darth Maul.
He'd be higher if we could use Clone Wars.
Yeah, but we're not talking about that. So
No.
just from the movies.
It's just from one movie.
He went out like a bitch. But he had one of the best Star Wars lightsaber fight scene.
Yeah, I think it is the best.
Oh, it definitely is.
Bray Park was just awesome.
Bray Park was awesome. He commanded his presence. He was like a horror movie villain in the middle when he's like hunting them down.
Yeah, and even just the shot when they're on Naboo, when they land in the landing dock, and the door just opens and he's standing there with his fucking head down. Yeah. And he has to take the time to lift his head to fucking look at them. Yeah. It's like they're not even worth his time. He's like...
He was waiting for...
He's just standing there waiting.
So great character.
And then, of course, the ultimate reveal. The double-sided lightsaber.
Yes! I didn't think about that.
Yeah. That's so great. He just takes it out and then left. Right.
Yeah. He was really good. So that's why he's 20. Wish I could put him higher, but we're not talking about Clone Wars.
Yeah.
My number 19... What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at my 19.
Rey Skywalker. Yeah.
Please, elaborate.
I wish I could put her higher. She's just... The first episode, I thought she was too OP. Second episode, I loved her. Third episode, I was kind of just like, what are they doing with her? I think she's 19 for me because she had a lot of potential, but it kind of was wasted at the end, I felt like. And I didn't like the Palpatine reveal.
No.
It ruined it for me.
For me, one good movie wasn't enough.
If she should have been a nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they kept that plot, things would be really different.
Yeah. So that's why she's my 19.
Okay. My 19 is from the one movie that you like of Rey.
Uh-huh.
Why don't you take a guess?
Porg. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I kind of go into... I have a weird section right here where it's just creatures. Mm-hmm. So I just... started with porgs. I don't know. Again, this could probably be parts there are parts of this list that could be much better
organized.
Porgs
were on my honorable mentions originally.
Okay. I just like them too much. I had to put them in there.
Even though they were adorable.
They were adorable. They're fun.
I liked them.
They just worked really well.
Yeah. They weren't... Like, people were afraid, and I was afraid, that they were going to be in your face.
No.
They weren't. Their scenes were good. I liked them.
The scenes were good.
The one where she was eating them and they're kind of sadly watching. Yeah. Or when they're on the Millennium Falcons, like, nesting. Yeah. They were adorable. I liked them.
They were adorable. I'm mad that we didn't see them in episode 9.
Well,
they should have been in the Millennium Falcon in that first scene, like, still nesting.
That's on J.J. Abrams.
True.
So, what's your 18?
Again, to continue with the creatures of Star Wars. I asked you about this one, if I could put it. The Tusken Raiders.
I didn't even think about them, but they are good characters.
Yeah. I think my mind went kind of differently when we first started this, because I was like, when I thought of Star Wars, I thought of all the different cool creatures and stuff like that. So I was like, they deserve some credit.
It is interesting. We approach this very differently.
Yeah. And I mean, I love them, and obviously, episode 4, they were really, they were definitely
episode
scary.
1 and episode 2.
Yeah, I was going to say episode 2, that was like awesome.
Yeah.
They were evil.
They definitely raped his mom. Yeah. I mean, it goes without saying.
The position that they had her tied up is just like, doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
and unrelated to, the list of movies, but they did have a great moment in The Mandalorian also.
Why even kidnap her? They weren't
I don't know.
They weren't going to ransom her.
I don't know. Well,
like, there's no PG reason why they took her.
No, unfortunately.
Like, they weren't ransoming her because they killed people after her.
She was just like out.
But they just torturing her, just like to beat her?
Yeah, I don't know. It's strange.
Yeah.
It's a plot device.
Yeah.
But it worked.
Yeah. So my 18 is R2-D2.
Okay. He is on my list. Don't worry.
Nothing bad about the character. Love him. I think for me,
I got nervous.
I love him most in episode Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
Because I feel like...
I love him
he's
on
good in all the
Dagobah.
movies. But in episode 2, I really love how he has almost like... You get his perspective on the Luke training stuff.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
It's interesting to see. Like, he's kind of amazed when Yoda does things too.
Yeah.
I love the scene when he's fighting with Yoda.
Yes.
It's a great scene.
The whole concept of Star Wars is that we're kind of being told this story from his perspective.
Well, except the sequel trilogy.
Oof. Maybe
Maybe
that's why it's so bad.
Kind of know what we
Maybe he wasn't there to tell a better version of it.
No matter what we talk about, we can just find some way to shit on the sequel trilogy.
Yeah. You know, it's a nice day out. You know what's not nice?
Yeah.
Sequel trilogy.
It was a nice day out when I saw Rise of Skywalker. So that's my 18. Did you do 18 yet?
I did 18.
Okay. So my 17, Krennic.
Okay.
So I really like Krennic. I think in the beginning of that movie, he's so cool when he comes in, and he's like very menacing.
Yeah.
When he's talking.
Man of your talents?
Yeah, and like when he goes, I'm not going back. When Galen Erso's wife says, "You're not gonna take him," it's like, of course not. I'm gonna take all of you.
Yeah.
You, your wife, your child. I'm like,
It was like,
whoa,
whoa.
that's a great line.
Yeah.
And
But then he like turns it around like, oh, you know, you'll be treated like, you know, our guests and everything. But
It's
it's like,
confusing
you know,
peace with tyranny. Well, best side somewhere. Like, he had really good lines.
He
in
had
that
great
scene.
lines, yeah.
I'd put him higher, but he suffers
We were this
the
close.
same thing that everyone suffers. All, like, Imperials and First Order people suffer in the sequel trilogies. Is that all... They were like, they're always screaming at people.
Yes.
Like, in the original...
And he was just like...
Yeah. Like, when
his
he's...
calming presence, similar to like Tarkin, was
screaming
like...
at Tarkin, you're like, that would never happen in the original trilogy.
No.
Because the original Empire was more like soft-spoken and like... Which he mastered in that first scene.
Yes.
But then he kind of devolved like just screaming at everyone.
He took it personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my 17.
All right. My number 17 is the Wampa.
I'm a Wampa.
It's a great scene.
I should have my Wampa rug out here.
You should. I should be wearing it.
I know. Well, no, it's my Wampa. I don't know what it is.
I love the Wampa. Great design. Definitely, you know, scary enough.
What do you think about their deleted scenes in Empire? When they kill the stormtroopers.
I love that. I am so mad we didn't get that.
It's so cool.
Every time that like pops up on Facebook or something, I'm like, God damn it.
So
Of all the things George has done,
yeah, for
why didn't
people
he do
who
that?
don't know, there's deleted scenes in Empire Strikes Back, like the only deleted scenes, where
In the Rebel base.
there's two. One where they talk about Wampa. They were digging tunnels and they accidentally dug in like a Wampa tunnel with a bunch of Wampas, and they barricade the door. Like, hey, don't go in there.
Yeah.
And there's a later scene when the snowtroopers are storming the base. They open a door.
The C-3PO was on his way out.
Yes.
And there was a sign on the door that said, do not enter.
Yeah.
He ripped the sign off and
And
kept running.
a Wampa hand comes out and just drags a stormtrooper in there. And
It's
you
so
know, he's like, "Hey, eat
perfect.
him." And
It's
so cool.
amazing.
It's so funny.
I love it, though.
But yeah, I didn't even think about. Yeah, I didn't think about any creatures. Oh man.
Yeah.
So what's your 16?
The Rancor.
The Rancor. I thought about that actually. That's the one creature I thought about.
That's fair. I mean, he's S tier.
Yeah, but he's a baby Rancor, so.
I know. And then he has an amazing relationship with that guy that lives in Jabba's palace,
Yeah.
too. That's my kind of romance.
That was like some real top tier acting in that movie.
Yeah. It's just cool design, you know.
Yeah.
Scary.
Yeah.
Great, you know, animatronics, how they did it for, you know, the time. Still holds up. Still looks great.
Yeah.
And just in Star Wars, like with all, you know, video games and stuff moving forward, if they ever use Jabba's palace, you always see the Rancor pit.
My 16, Jango Fett.
Okay.
Love the armor, love the actor, love the voice, the lines, love his fight scene with Obi-Wan. That's an
Yes.
amazing scene. Great character. Wish there's more of him.
I agree.
My 15, Kit Fisto.
I knew he was going to make it. I knew he'd make it for you.
I thought of putting him in the top 10. I was like, I fell in love with Kit Fisto when I watched Attack of the Clones. as a
That
kid.
smile.
I thought
That
he was
damn
so
smile.
cool looking. I loved his green lightsaber. And then when he had that fight scene in Revenge of the Sith, he's one of the... First of all, he's on Mace Windu's personal like Strike Force team.
Yeah. I mean, Mace Windu said, you come with
Yeah.
me, we're going to kill
The
the Sith
other
right now.
two Jedi Masters went out like bitches.
It's better explained in the
Kid
book.
Kid Fisto defended himself a little bit.
He did.
But a Dark Lord of the Sith, such as Palpatine, took him down. That's okay. It's acceptable. He took them all down. But he had to personally deal with Kid Fisto. I am going to talk about the canon. He is banging Ayla Secura in the canon. Maybe it's not canon anymore. But look, in the old canon, look it up. There's all artwork of it. Official artwork from the comics. He is making out
Love it.
with Ayla Secura.
I love it.
So yeah, Kid Fisto is super cool.
Okay. You finished?
Yes.
All right, so now now my number 15. This one's interesting because it goes both ways.
I'll be the judge of that.
Hayden Christensen.
What? Oh, okay. Anakin. I was like,
The adult Anakin.
uh-huh.
Obviously, it's great for, I don't like sand and
Yes.
tell us now and I hate you.
Why'd you combine him with Palpatine? Like he's shooting lightning. I hate you.
But he was given limited work from George. I mean,
Yeah.
George thought he was the next, Robert Frost. He thought he was going to be a fucking poet, coarse and smooth. Gets every, He had these weird poetry scenes, but
He was not charming.
Find an actor that could have probably handled that better. I'm sure there are some, but
No.
Hayden Christensen really did well with what he was given.
Yeah.
People always say he was a bad actor, but George just, George gave him fucking nothing in episode 2.
I love George, but the writing in
I love George too, but George needs
he
to be
cannot
like
write romance.
No.
Like there's no romance between them.
The only romance is the song, Across the Stars.
Yes.
That's the only romance. But yeah, I do like Hayden Christensen. I wish that he could have had his redemption in this new trilogy like they had considered.
Yeah.
And he only had like a voiceover at the end. Barely, yeah. He could have been used like as a Force Ghost to kind of...
Like
you could have seen with like Luke and Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
Like you could have seen
It would have been better.
It would have been better. Now I have to go to number 14.
14, yes.
Someone we already mentioned. This is the final funny one, I think. Yeah. Young Boba Fett.
Yeah, I want to put him higher now.
What is it, Dad? Dad, Don Weasley. It's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
And it's great because he looks like Jango Fett. Like they got it.
Yeah, they got it. They're both from New Zealand.
Yes.
They both look like they could be father son.
Yeah.
I think it's just we love the accent, really.
We love the accent. We just love those couple of scenes he's in.
Yeah.
Get him, Dad. Get him. Fire. That's why he's not.
Good.
That's why.
My 14 is Lando Calrissian, Billy D. Williams.
Okay. Billy D.
Love him in Empire. Like Empire, everything's good in Empire. But he was kind of like a corny dad in Return of the Jedi.
In Return of the Jedi, yeah.
Yeah. And then
when I think of Lando, I always just think of Empire. Honestly.
Yeah. And then I liked him in Rise of Skywalker, but
again limited, but
yeah.
It was good.
It was good.
It was a nice callback.
Yeah. So he's my number 14. My number 13. General Grievous.
Oh, you're gonna be surprised. You're gonna be surprised where I have him.
The character is memeable.
Yes.
He's cool. A cool design.
Fucking awesome.
4 lightsabers. Great fight scene. Quotable.
And not only 4 lightsabers, he fucking killed the Jedi to get them.
Yes.
He didn't just make them.
Well, if we were using like outside movie stuff as well, he would be way higher. But yeah, he's my number 14. Love him. I mean, he's just cool.
He's awesome.
I know. Yeah. So what's your number 14? 13.
Tarkin.
That high? Wow.
I think because of Rogue One. I thought the guy that played him in Rogue One did really well, and it kind of elevated it a little bit.
Yeah.
It was that was like a nice segue between the two films.
I know people thought he looked wacky in Rogue One.
Not really. I thought he looked
fine.
Yeah. And obviously I love him in the original. It was, a good character to see him going toe to toe. I mean, he was Vader's superior.
Yeah.
That's awesome. There's only like a couple of people that have ever really been higher ranked than Vader.
Yeah, it's just those two.
Really, just him and the Emperor. And I said before I would give you one reason why I put him higher. George, there was a set outfit.
Oh,
he said, "No, I'm not wearing those shoes," and he filmed all of his scenes in slippers.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
why
that's
you
just
never
fucking
see his
awesome.
feet.
You never see his feet. I just think that's pretty cool that he was like, "No, I'm wearing fucking slippers.
Yeah.
We all wanted to be like that.
Interesting. What's your 12?
Be more Tarkin. You could be surprised. Mace.
Mace. Why would I be surprised?
Because you had him higher.
Yeah.
You know. I love him. I mean, I love Samuel L. Jackson. Just like knowing that like he's in Star Wars is fantastic. Because most people associate him with like Tarantino movies. Like, no, I associate him with Star Wars movies. He went to George and said, "I am not using a blue or green lightsaber. I want my own fucking color."
Yeah, he wants
the
to be
first
seen.
time in canon that there was a Jedi that had a color that wasn't blue or green, and purple is awesome.
And his lightsaber said "motherfucker" on it.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. So.
And his scenes are good. His fight with Palpatine is really good because he actually won. People say, "Oh, the Emperor, let him win." No, he legitimately fucking won.
Yeah.
And then it just worked out that Anakin showed up right on time.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just good, other than the weird crisscross sitting thing, and, he's awesome.
And he was right about Anakin.
Yeah, I don't trust him.
Yeah.
Everyone else was like, I don't...
He was adamant the whole time.
There was some Jedi that were like, Anakin's good. There was some Jedi that were like, he's... what's the word I'm looking for? Unorthodox. Like, we don't... But he just straight up, I don't trust him.
So, he was right.
He's fucking right.
So what's your 12?
That was my 12.
Oh, so my 12.
number, yeah.
Finn. Finn was my favorite character in the sequel trilogy.
Mine too.
But, like, he was amazing. Amazing in The Force Awakens.
Yes.
And then it's like he's pretty good in The Last Jedi. And then in The Rise of Skywalker, they were leading to something amazing with them.
And they just never
And they just were like, nah, never mind.
That's why he didn't make it for me.
He was,
honestly,
he was supposed to say he's Force sensitive. That's what he kept hinting at.
Yeah. If I took this list a little more seriously and didn't put like fucking young Boba Fett and other like Jake Lloyd, he would be on the list because he acted very well in them.
He's a good actor.
Huh?
Well, most of them.
No, they are all
really
good
good
actors. Yeah. He was great in The Force Awakens. I really liked the concept of his character. A rogue stormtrooper that just said, "Fuck it, I'm not doing this." But then he became just comic relief in Episode 8 for the most part. Yeah. He had one chance when he was going to sacrifice himself. That would have been amazing. And then they took that away. And then Episode 9, it was just like he was just the middleman between Rey and Poe Dameron's like fighting. He was like, come on, guys.
He didn't do anything.
He didn't really do anything. The Force-sensitive stuff was really cool because it was very faintly hinted. But, again, like he should have been... doing something more Force-like. Maybe he should have been there with Rey and Kylo Ren or something, fighting the Emperor. That would have been awesome.
My 11, Stormtroopers. Now, I know it's a little like, oh, this is character.
We had one.
Yeah. Well, I called Brendan to be like, is this okay to put in the list? Does it make sense? I love the Stormtroopers, man. They are a character in this movie. They're, not even say police force, they're like the oppressive government personified. Yeah. They have an amazing look. I mean, the first movie when they storm... the Tantive 4, the CR-90 Corellian Corvette. They're menacing. They're going in there. They're killing everyone in front of them, asking no questions. They are cool.
They are very cool.
I know people are like, oh, they miss all the time. Like, yeah, that's just the plot, though. They need to miss.
That's okay.
Yeah. They can't kill their main characters. But they're still cool. So, yeah, that's my 11 Stormtroopers.
Okay. My 11, R2.
R2? Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. I love R2-D2. He was like in your, like, 25, right?
He was, to me, 18.
Okay. Like I said before, I think I love R2 because he's like a centerpiece in the main movies, the first 6.
The real movies.
The real movies, yeah. Not the fan films. The plot is told through him. He is the plot device in the first film, and it's done properly. Yeah. They have to get the plans that are stored in him to the rebellion. And, he's fun. Arguably, he's cursing the whole time because most of the time his C-3PO is like, whoa, watch your language. And, he's just a little angry droid, and he's awesome. He's a lot of fun, and when I think of Star Wars, he's one of the first things I will usually think of, other than, Nute Gunray. Yeah. So what is your 10? We're in the top 10, you guys. We made it. This one's interesting. Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon? Yeah. I love Qui-Gon. Only one movie, but... He's high for me. Okay. We know he's there. That's important. Yeah. But Liam Neeson, one movie, great job. They delve more into him in Master and Apprentice, and what I've read so far, I actually really like
It's
that.
not the movies.
I know, but I'm just saying. But even in the movie, you see that he's not your standard Jedi. He kind of goes against the rules, and I love that.
Yes.
That's what's, they're like, oh, he'd be on the council for years if he just, followed the rules. He's like, no, not really. That's stupid. And if he had lived longer, who knows where it might have gone with him and Count Dooku. He may have actually, I think he would have joined Dooku. Maybe not fully.
No.
I think he might have. I think he would have considered it.
No way.
I think he would have thought about it.
He would have thought about it, but he would never join the Sith.
That was his old master, though. That's why I really consider it. I mean, he already had so many issues with the Jedi.
Yeah, but he wanted to make them better.
Maybe he wouldn't have destroyed. Maybe he wouldn't have joined the Sith, but maybe he would have joined Dooku to destroy the Sith, like he said to Obi-Wan. If we join together, we can destroy the Emperor.
Yeah, but there was so much.
Maybe he would have gone more that route. Like, I'll join you to do the right thing, not for the benefit of becoming a Sith.
Since we're kind of in the hypotheticals now, we'll talk about the canon a little bit. There's so much of what Dooku does in the Clone Wars that he would have not been okay with, like slavery.
Yeah. He wasn't like Dooku tries to say, "Oh, I'm doing this for the right reasons." He just wanted to get more power that he wasn't going to get with the Jedi.
Also, quick side note: I love how in the Clone Wars, the CIS is just really way more evil. Like looking at chemical weapons to wipe out planets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Obi-Wan would have joined them at all.
Qui-Gon
would have joined them.
Yeah. Good. That's true. He would have considered it. Yeah. Maybe not full on Sith, but maybe I'll help you out, but not full on.
No, I don't think he'd help him out at all.
I don't know. That is his old master.
Just so was Obi-Wan's old master Anakin. Look what he did to him.
Okay. All right.
So that's your number 10. My number 10, Kylo Ren.
Okay.
Like Finn, I thought he was wasted potential. I thought in The Force Awakens he was the worst character in all of Star Wars with how much of a teenage edgelord loser he was. I love Adam Driver. The Last Jedi did a 180 for me. I loved him in it. And then I was disappointed to how his arc ended in Rise of Skywalker. Yeah, that's why he's my number 10. Mm-hmm. My number 9, Leia. Cool in the first movie, love her in the second movie, and like everyone for me in The Return of the Jedi, I was like, It kind of becomes too much of a sappy romance between her and Han. Amazing character. I like her in the new movies. I wish she kept the Jedi training thing. I don't like her in the sequel trilogies. She's kind of not failed, but she trained to be a Jedi. Then she stopped. She was in the New Republic. Then she was kind of kicked out. It's I feel like they did her dirty.
Yeah.
I was I don't like how they treated her in these movies. And not I don't like how in world, the government, the galaxy treated her character. But yeah, I love the character though. I did not like the space scene.
No,
I didn't like
Mary Poppins thing.
Yeah, and I thought she should have been cut out of the Rise of Skywalker because her scenes, they were all right.
Yeah,
but it was a little. Yeah, I think the opening call should have been about Leia's death.
Yeah, and
how it affected the universe, and that should have been what led to the rebellion rising up again.
That would have been good. Look at that. You're a real story writer, aren't you?
Thank you. You're number 9?
You're gonna get so mad.
Why?
Jabba the Hutt.
Oh, okay.
One of your most hated scenes in all of these films is just Jabba's palace. I get that it's long. It drags out a lot. But I just love the fucking design of his character. I love his character.
Oh. He's Kupasa.
I love him. I think he's great. It's just, little bit of, the puppetry, the crazy character.
If this was top 50, he'd be in the 40s for me, I guess.
Okay.
I'm not into it that much. I like the idea of this whole... I like the idea of this whole criminal underworld thing with this one family, a mob.
Yeah,
but it's
all
alright.
The Hutts, yeah. I don't like the other Hutts. I like him.
What's your number 8?
Lando. Billy D. Lando.
I forgot. Yeah, I thought I was like, oh, he did him already, but that you did.
Yeah.
Young Lando.
Yeah. Especially for The Empire Strikes Back. That's what I always think of that Leia. Like
So cool.
So cool. So smooth. A traitor. He betrayed his friends.
Yeah,
but it was it was for his people.
Yeah.
I get that. But then he redeemed himself.
Yeah.
And he saved the day. And he's just fucking awesome.
And he saved Luke.
He did save
He
Luke.
caught him. He could have thrown him.
He could have be like, oh, he fell.
Yeah.
Could have been the dick or something.
So that's your number 8?
That's my number 8.
My number 8 is Anakin Skywalker, baby. Specifically,
Hayden Christensen.
Mm. The romance was unwatchable, nearly unwatchable. Now it's
oh yeah.
But it's still cringy to go through. I thought his acting in 2 was fine, but I loved him in episode 3.
I did too.
I really liked him.
Yeah.
I think
all because of your training.
Yeah, in episode 3 it worked. It mostly worked for me, and I always loved his fight scenes. I just liked his character. I thought he was cool. In episode 3, he was cool to me.
Yes.
Like when he's in the opening scene or the Battle of Coruscant, when he's in that starfighter, he's awesome.
He is awesome.
That
whole scene is awesome.
Fully fledged Jedi, and he's just fucking around.
Yeah, he's not even taking it fully seriously.
Yeah, and I like this. You could tell the moments of compassion where he's like, "Let me go help them out."
No.
Yeah, you could.
They're doing their job, and we can do ours.
You could see why he's
and he gets a little annoyed
frustrations with the Jedi. Where it's we just don't care about any of these people.
Yeah.
So I like Anakin Skywalker. I liked him in those.
We're just clones. Not to me.
That's Plo Koon sucks. My number 7, Han Solo. Wow. So I'm even going back and forth on maybe if I should switch him and Leia. My problem, okay, if we just went on the original trilogy, I'd put Leia first.
Yeah.
But I really liked Han in Force Awakens. I thought Leia was kind of there in Force Awakens.
Yeah.
When I first watched Star Wars as a kid, I wasn't a big Han fan. He was kind of there for me. I was like, that's that guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's in the movie, so Chewie can be. That's why he's.
That's a good point.
That's how I watched it as a kid. As I got older, the character more. The romance in Empire was amazing, but I agree with him. He should have died in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, or even Empire.
Yeah, because
you could have him die in the.
He was such a middle-aged dad in Return of the Jedi. It was so hard. It's cringy to me to watch him in that movie.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is, because he's not much older than him, but in Return of the Jedi for me, he seems like 15 years older than everyone else.
Yeah.
What's this old man doing with these young people? But I like the character now. Return of the Jedi really brings him down for me.
That's fair.
So that's my number 7.
Okay. My number 7, Leia. Why are you smiling?
Well, no, I'm still laughing at my Han Solo.
Leia's great. I mean, it's the princess, not the general.
Yes.
That's how I view it.
To me, she's faulty.
Why did you... All right, everybody. It's been fun.
You couldn't see it, everyone, but he motioned me to go out my window and jump.
I did.
He was about to say it, but he was like, maybe I'll keep this PG.
Yeah,
but it's too late. We already cursed.
But no, she's a great character. She's very important to the story, obviously.
Yeah.
She's great in the first movie because you see that, she's brave enough to stand there face to face with Darth Vader, but
she's a badass.
She's a badass, yeah. She stands up for her beliefs, and because of that, her whole fucking planet gets destroyed. And she's strong enough to not even fucking cry the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
There's just one scene where she gets to the rebel base and when Alderaan was destroyed, when we feared the worst, and she's like, oh, we'll worry about that later. Yeah. She's business.
We need to focus on what's at hand, the short
invasion.
That's not coming.
She's good in Empire too. She's obviously very good in Return of the Jedi. The whole reveal with her being Luke's sister is kind of
underwhelming.
Yeah, it's do you remember your mother? Yeah.
I think in the original script, it wasn't her.
Probably not. No, I think he threw that in while he was working on Return of the Jedi. Oh, that'll work.
Yeah.
The Last Hope wasn't supposed to be her when they said that in Empire.
No, it was going to be a different character.
It was going to be a different Jedi altogether, I think.
Yeah.
I don't even think they were related. But yeah, she's, iconic, and it was good to see her in the new films, but, underwhelming. They kind of, tossed her aside. In Episode 8, they're oh, she sends out her own personal distress code, and nobody like reaches out.
Well, I don't like.
Like when I first saw that scene, I'm like, oh, here comes Lando. You know, I thought it'd be something like that.
I just like the idea, like, no, we're saving her arc episode 9. Like, that's not how it works. You can't have like kind of there for 2 movies.
Yeah, that was just strange.
Yeah. Like, no, she's here, but we're putting a pause in her.
No, she should have been done like. They should have all had equal roles throughout all 3 films.
There's no reason why her story and Han Solo's story shouldn't be connected.
Yeah, that was just stupid.
Yeah.
My number 6 is.
Oh yeah. Sorry. That's your number 6.
Number 6.
And you stole my joke. Okay.
It's hard to not put him higher. I fucking love General Grievous.
Yeah.
I know we're only talking about the movie, but he commands a presence. He's fucking awesome. Even though, like, the first time I saw him, I'm like, who is this? You know?
Husa Ayusa. He's not on my list.
I love him. Just, you know, just interesting seeing, like, a cyborg, like, you know, ruling, you know, overseeing the entire army.
In canon, the beta form of Anakin, what they want to do with him. Like, he was a test dummy.
You mean like Vader?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, they focus on him. Like, they, like, you know, cut off his limbs, see how it works.
Oh, yeah. Well, they said, like, Vader... I mean, not Vader. Grievous, Dooku, and Darth Maul all have, like, a part of Anakin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
saw
that's
a
the...
couple days ago, too.
The Grievous thing is obviously being, like, you know, cyborg.
But
he's awesome. Like, I love his lines, whether they're memeable lines, like, time to abandon ship, or just even...
That was a real cough. That came out good. But go on.
Time to abandon ship.
Oh yeah, he's amazing lines.
Yeah, and then just the fight with Obi-Wan. I love that. Just that fucking reveal. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 fucking lightsabers.
I like that spinning thing he does.
I love the spin. I think that's great. Some people think that's just overkill. I think it's fucking terrifying. His death is kind of a little like, but I get it. You kind of had to get him out of there.
Once the
it got to that point in the movie, it's like, all right, you either kill him or like he just sticks around.
Yeah. So that's your number 6.
My
My number 6, Qui-Gon Jinn. I loved Qui-Gon Jinn. I mean, I think he represented everything awesome about the Jedi. He's just like the perfect Jedi, where he wants to focus more on the Force and what it tells him. He's not as rigid when it comes to rules as the other Jedi, and that's what makes him better. He didn't want to be on the council because he felt like he could do more. He's just a great Jedi. He saw the potential in Anakin, and I'm sure, I personally believe, if he trained Anakin, it would have been different.
Oh, it would have been totally different.
Yeah.
There could have been some... I mean, I think there still would have been issues like with his mother dying.
Yeah.
But, you know, that scenario could have been played out differently.
Oh,
Qui-Gon lives, maybe Anakin isn't the one guarding Padme.
Qui-Gon has that compassion that the other Jedi, including Obi-Wan, don't have.
Yeah, I always
want...
Like, if Qui-Gon was alive, he might have... When Anakin was like, oh, you know, I keep having these visions about my mother dying, he might have been like...
The Force is telling you something that you should do.
We're going to go.
Yeah.
This is going to be really fucking quiet, but we're going to go check on your mother.
Yeah.
It's like,
and I also think...
And if it's like, oh, she's dead, it's like, all right, this stays between us. We did not go here. I'm really sorry about your mother.
In episode 2, Obi-Wan's always like trying to tell Anakin not to, like, you know, keep emotions to yourself. I think Qui-Gon, he's a different teacher. He would have been like, okay, like...
Why are you having these emotions?
Yeah.
Like, you know,
that's good.
The psychiatrist.
Yeah. So I love Qui-Gon.
Yeah, Obi-Wan's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. So that's why he's my
And you will
number
learn
6.
your place.
Yes. Ooh. Yeah, we can talk about it another time. So now, top 5.
Top 5.
My number 5, Darth Vader.
Wow. I'm surprised at you.
Yes. I mean...
I'm shocked.
An amazing character. Menacing, evil, badass looking. The fight with Luke in Empire Strikes Back.
Especially Empire.
Let's Return of the Jedi. He's so fucking cool. He is
the villain of all villains.
Yeah, well,
we can't forget the Dark Lord.
Yes. He's just awesome. He commands a presence. I love how in the second movie, without Tarkin, he's like killing all of the Imperial officers.
Yeah,
you see what he's like off a leash.
Yeah.
Amazing. The scene in Rogue One. I mean,
we're gonna talk about that.
How can you not? It's like the best scene in all of Star Wars, maybe.
Yeah.
And so that's why he's my number 5.
Okay. You could be surprised at my number 5. Same way I'm surprised at yours.
Who?
Luke Skywalker. Where's he for yours?
Oh, shut up.
Yeah. It was
Number 5. He is Star Wars.
So was R2D2.
Get the fuck out of here. I'm tired of you talking about we're seeing through his eyes.
Seeing it through the camera lens. That's true.
Ha-
This was very tough.
5.
Yes.
I'm going through my head.
I mean,
who could be higher?
When I started this list, he was like in the top 3. He went from like top 3 to 4 to 5. Don't worry about it. We'll get there.
Oh my god.
And like him being number 5 is very tough because he's arguably the best character. And I love Luke Skywalker. I love obviously original trilogy, and I do love what they did with him in Episode 8. I like the contrast that he went from the whole arc, the innocent like kid, the Jedi Master, and then like the fallen hero.
Well, he
and
wasn't
then
so
redeemed
innocent. He was
himself.
killing little animals.
Yeah, well, you know, bullseye womp rats back home. Yeah, no, trust me, it was tough, but I put him at 5.
Okay.
Please know that he was like number 2 when I started this list.
Okay, whatever, man. Now, how you sleep at night, that's on you. What's your number 4 then?
I don't even know if I can say it. You're gonna
Say it. Say it!
Palpatine.
Palpatine's number 4.
Yeah.
Okay. You think Palpatine is back?
Yes, I do. Because of everything he fucking accomplished. Who are you looking at? You're like looking like, wow, can you believe this guy?
I'm better tomorrow. Maybe a new friend as well.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Good luck finding someone who actually talk to you about Star Wars for like an hour straight.
Just keep going.
Okay.
What does this time now?
Yeah, why don't you talk to Gene about Star Wars? See how long that gets you.
Gene knows nothing about... he only knows SAO and Dragon Ball Z. And even his Dragon Ball Z knowledge sucks.
Well, I love Palpatine because... especially, like, prequel Palpatine.
Yes.
That's why. Because the whole thing revolves around him. His fucking incredible plot. The Sith waiting 1,000 years to strike again, and it all rides on him. Just becoming a senator. And then becoming the head senator. I'm forgetting. The Supreme Chancellor. The Chancellor.
Yeah.
I forgot. Becoming Chancellor. Overthrowing the other Chancellor by, manipulating Padme and other people. To building 2 armies and having them fight against each other for his own personal goal. And then within one day, within a few hours really, over the course of like 24 hours probably, he eliminated all but a handful of Jedi.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And then ended the war. Earlier that made himself Supreme Chancellor by convincing people.
Yeah.
Gave himself all this power, controlling the banks, controlling the armies, and then having this perfect plot to convince everyone the Jedi are evil, that they attacked him. Now he's scarred and deformed.
Using it against the two, like the pity.
Pity me because the Jedi attacked me.
Yeah.
And
Look what they've done to me.
Look what they've done to me.
But,
You're Supreme Chancellor.
Look what they've done to me, but my resolve is
stronger has never been stronger.
Never been stronger.
And he literally decided, you know what? I'm going to become a goddamn
the
emperor right now.
people cheer for him getting rid of the government and becoming their king.
Yes.
Never
That's how
forget
Liberty
that.
died. With thunderous applause. So that's why he's my number 4. And he is great in, Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
That's a great, foolish
Rise
boy.
Skywalker.
No.
He's alright in that.
He's alright in that. That's because it's a good actor.
Yeah.
Not good character development.
So
That's why number 4.
my number 4, Ewan McGregor.
Okay.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Very good.
I mean, he was awesome. He was the glue of those movies. He was the best thing about them. He was the best actor in those movies. He was amazing.
He was fantastic.
He portrayed the relationship with Anakin so well in both movies. And also, not really.
Even the third movie, pleased to meet you. Shook his hand. That was about their only.
Picked up another pathetic life form. He knew.
He knew.
And even like when he's, when
he knew
talked
Anakin
to
would be
Qui-Gon,
the death.
Yeah. When he's talking to Qui-Gon, he's like, he's dangerous. Everyone can see it. Why can't you?
Yeah.
So I continue to talk all day about how cool Obi-Wan is.
I could
and how
too.
much I love him. But I'll end it there. He was a great actor. I love the character.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah. The best thing about those movies.
Best thing about those movies.
Your number 4? Oh, no, sorry. My number 3, Sheev Palpatine.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Time out. We just reversed our 4 and 3.
Okay.
So, just so you know.
So the Emperor is awesome. His rise to power is interesting. When I was a kid and I watched the Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones, I was a little kid. I didn't get it then.
Yeah.
And this guy is he's the Emperor. So when the
Maybe
third movie
he's
happened, I was
Emperor.
like, holy shit! Who could have figured this out? It's genius.
Not the fact he wears the same outfit,
Yeah.
you know.
And had the same voice. But yeah, he's Emperor
Commanded the same
Palpatine.
presence on screen.
Emperor Palpatine is the Ric Flair of that universe. He is styling and profiling and the top heel with the championship. Alright?
He is styling. And most definitely.
The fight scene with Yoda, I loved it.
I love that scene.
I also loved how it's kind of not because Dooku and Yoda did it, but like the fight with the Force.
They really
How he's
use
just
full
hurling
power.
shit at him.
Yeah.
The lightning is awesome how he uses it. His lines are quotable.
Yeah, like Dooku and Yoda were like, oh, this can't be based on our knowledge of the Force.
You can see how he's
But like they were like, no, we're using every fucking piece of power we have.
You can see how he's manipulating Anakin the whole time. Like little suggestions here and there.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's
And
genius.
I love him in Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
He's amazing. Like
It's like, you know,
in one
he's
movie,
really tempting.
there's two movies
Luke.
of
Go ahead, kill him.
there's two movies of an Emperor's coming, and then you see the Emperor and you're like, it's not what I expected, but it still works.
It worked perfectly.
And I like him in Rise of Skywalker too.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense, but
No, doesn't make sense.
he's still a good act. Like you said, a good actor. So he's my number 3. And I even now think like maybe Ewan McGregor's, but I don't know. Like 3 and 4, Emperor and Obi-Wan are like neck and neck.
Yeah.
They're so good. So my number 2. Oh, sorry, your number 3. You're
My number 3 is Ewan McGregor. Obi-Wan. If anyone noticed, Alec Guinness didn't
Yeah, I
make
was gonna
either
bring
of
that
our
up. I was
lists.
curious. Yeah, well, he didn't make the list for me either.
No. He's good, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it's just like...
I like him in a 4.
I like him, but
I
you can't compare the two.
also felt like his presence in Empire and
Well, he was a
Return
behind the
of
scenes
Jedi?
role in that.
Yeah, but I kind of like it wasn't necessary.
Yeah. Could have focused more on Yoda and
Yeah,
just
like the
Luke.
conversation, Return of the Jedi, like a certain point of view.
Luke. Well, the
Well,
whole certain point of view
Yeah, I was
thing
like,
is just
it's
annoying.
just whatever.
Yeah. But Ewan McGregor, man, just fantastic. And I can only hope that we do get more of him soon with his show.
Yeah.
And it'll be good just because he's in it.
Well, it's definitely happening. I think
It's definitely
just
happening.
On pause a little bit.
And I don't even know. I think
A
like
script change, I think.
I think the script change might not even change the production. They're like, oh, we're just going to start production a couple months later, but we're still scheduled to finish on time.
Yeah.
Maybe
I don't know.
post-production will be a little shorter. We'll see.
I don't know how I expect the show to go or how I really want it to go.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm kind of...
Because I don't. Want
I
him,
just want them, like, impress me.
I don't want him like
Do you think they'll...
fighting the Empire. I also
No.
don't want him like fighting just regular people.
Mm-mm.
It'd be kind of interesting if he's like also tracking down other Jedi, maybe
That'd be cool.
trying to save them. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he, like, leaves Tatooine and points.
But yeah, I don't know what that show's gonna be.
Yeah.
But what's your number 2?
Yoda.
Me too.
Okay. So we know where this
I'm
is going.
so curious who number 1 is. Oh, it's probably Vader. Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, spoilers. So Yoda.
Yoda. God, Yoda. From the first time we saw him in The Empire Strikes Back. This cute little critter just being obnoxious, stealing his food and everything.
It's
and
crazy
then,
old man.
Crazy old man. And then we got, oh, shit.
That tone shift and
That tone shift. Literally just like, he's like, oh, come, I know Yoda. And then like the voiceover of Obi-Wan. And then he's just like, he's too old. Just like, whoa.
No, what is he? What's the word?
He says something else first.
I cannot teach him.
Yeah, it's not like
Boy is too impatient.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
I was like that at his age.
I always go back
He was
once
too
in a
old.
while and watch Yoda scenes. I get goosebumps in Empire Strikes Back. I love the scene so much. It's, I can go on and on about Yoda. I love Yoda. I always love the Force stuff.
Yes.
The war is good, but the Force stuff when he's training Luke, it always spoke to me, man. I can't get enough. And my favorite scene in the sequel trilogy is when he talks to Luke in Last Jedi.
It's perfect. It's so simple.
Yeah. I mean, he's all right in the prequels.
We
Episode
talked
1,
about
he
this
doesn't
before.
do much.
Yeah, episode 1 I kind of forget about.
Episode 2, I like
He
the
just
fight
has
scene.
that one good line, fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate.
You don't think his other line's good?
Leads to suffering. What's his other line?
What does that have to do with anything? Everything!
That's true.
Episode 2 is okay. I like the fight scene.
I like the fight scene. The first time I saw it, I did love the reveal. Like, holy shit! Yeah. I just assumed he never used the lightsaber. That he was just better than that or something.
It would be kind of cool if he never used it.
Would have been kind of cool if he just did the Force stuff and somehow managed to make Dooku escape regardless. Yeah. But just pulling back the cloak and just using Force pull to pull the lightsaber instead of just
I love him. Revenge of the Sith. He's good too.
He's amazing in that. His action scenes and just
he led
overall.
the 41st Battalion like Kashyyyk because he had a good relationship with the Wookiees.
Yes, he did.
Goodbye, Chewbacca. Goodbye, Tarful.
No, it's opposite. It's goodbye, Tarful. Goodbye, Chewbacca.
He ran up. He ran up Chewbacca's arm.
He did.
And sat on his shoulder. What more can I want?
Yeah.
Where's that toy?
Him and Luke are the same thing.
Yeah.
They're the same.
All opposite. Yeah, he was good. He has a cute little backpack. And maybe he has a little clone of himself in the Mandalorian. We don't know yet. But
we can't go there. I could talk about that for 6 months.
I have to go back to it. I get goosebumps. I love when he meets Luke and when he's in that hut. Ooh. And when the best scene is when he's training Luke and he raises the ship.
I love that.
Because it's just like in the lines, judge me by my size to you.
Yeah.
And then when he's like training Luke and he shows him like, I don't believe it. That's why you fail. Ugh. So number 1, Luke Skywalker. Yeah. I mean, he is Star Wars to me. I loved watching him as a kid. I loved watching him as an adult. I loved him in The Last Jedi. I thought his arc was perfect. I understood the reasons why I did. I love the character, man. I can't talk enough about him. I have like 6 toys of him. I have a statue over there. It's under the body. I can't see it.
No, yeah, I remember it.
I prefer green Luke lightsaber. Luke's green lightsaber.
I did too.
I always thought it was a cool hilt. I don't know how to describe him. He was like my hero as a kid. And I'm not going to cry that he's dead. I'm not some kind of pussy. All those people cry.
He lives in you.
Too much. Oh, that's good. I like that too. And Mark Hamill's amazing too as an actor.
He is.
As an actor.
He doesn't get enough credit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want to talk about Vader?
I do. It's my favorite. Because don't forget, it's the Skywalker saga.
Yes.
So, he's in all 6 movies. One way or another. Yippee! I hate them! Is the same person that says, apology accepted.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he has Darth Vader has amazing one-liners.
Amazing lines, yeah.
Especially against...
Especially Empire.
Yeah.
Even Rogue One. Like, I remember you didn't like it at first, but I did love the...
it's not my favorite line.
Be careful not to choke on your aspirations.
It is a little bit of Anakin in him.
Yeah. That, like, sarcasm.
Yeah.
I just love him. Just the sheer terror of him when he's on the screen at times. Honestly, he's number 1 because of his scene at the end of Rogue One.
Yeah.
That is my favorite scene in all 12 Star Wars films. That 30 seconds.
He also doesn't get enough credit of when he just picks up a rebel officer, chokes him to death, cracks his neck, and then just throws him against the wall.
Yeah, and then just starts barking orders.
Yeah. Great character.
He's a great character. The character for me.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Father and son were our number 1. That rhymes. Like poetry. George Lucas.
Which is what these movies are.
Yes.
At least the first 6.
What do you mean? There's more?
No, there's Rogue One.
Oh, yeah.
And the Clone Wars cartoon movie.
And the holiday special.
That's not a movie.
It
didn't come out in theaters. It is.
TV movie.
It is to me.
It is to me.
So that's our list of the top 30 characters that we love. Mine is obviously way better than Brendan's. It makes more sense, more cohesive. Because Luke is the best character in the world.
I don't know.
I know it is.
Yeah, but I took both sides. I took the beauty of Star Wars for its characters and film, and I went into the meme lore.
I had Vice War.
You did. Did you have Young Boba?
I had him on the honorable mentions. You didn't have Watto.
Fuck.
You didn't have Watto. I thought about doing an honorable mention of the one separatist to the ex-Vice War who's like, we did not go against the Jedi.
Techno Union was in my other
movie.
Was further on
he had like a super deep voice. We must get the starships back. Like what a turn for him. But
yeah, he's a man now.
Yeah. So that's our list.
That's our list. That was fun.
The next podcast you and I will do together is we'll do a review of The Fellowship.
Yeah, I think
Extended, of course.
extended. Come on, theatrical.
Yeah.
First time I watched it was extended, so that's
Yeah.
saying something.
That's impressive.
That is impressive. I know it's impressive.
Most impressive.
Most impressive.
So we'll do The Fellowship. Maybe my favorite movie of all time.
It's got to be one of mine.
Yeah. I mean, it's an amazing movie.
Yeah, it is funny. Like I do love all three
like,
more than you love.
I don't know how to describe it. I think I don't know. We always talk about which trilogy we like more compared to which episodes we like more. I don't know. I think out of all of them, I don't know. It's one of
It's
the
very
time.
tough because there's been a lot of times that I was like, the Lord of the Rings trilogy is better than the original Star Wars trilogy. But then other times I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I think with me, Star Wars is more of the nostalgia factor, but Lord of the Rings is like, they're better films
Oh yeah.
by far.
Well, I've always said Empire Strikes Back is my favorite film, but as I get older, I really love The Fellowship. Like
It's done so well.
I can't think of a single wasted scene in The Fellowship, even the extended movies. I love everything about it.
Me too.
Like I'm trying to think like, well, is there like a scene I don't like? It's like, not really.
I don't think so either.
I remember Empire. I'm like, like I don't really. I guess the Empire. I don't like the when they're in the worms tunnel. The tunnel. But yeah, so great movies. We'll talk about The Fellowship next.
Yeah.
This is our list. Maybe one day we'll do a favorite Lord of the Rings characters.
That would be good.
Hmm.
Would they be mostly orcs?
I don't know.
Inspection.
I don't think I feel as strong with any of the Lord of the Rings characters as they do Star Wars. Like I like them, but I'm not like I love this character.
I get that. So yours might be more like stuff like orcs and orcs.
I think the way we did this list might be switched when we do that one.
Yeah, you might have like Sam on like the top number 30, and then number 1 is just like
Like number 4 would be like the one dude on the elephant. It's like ooh ah. And he goes ah, and he dies.
Yeah, I got that.
Number one would be Aomir, the horse master.
Oh, okay. Really?
What's your name, horse master? And I would give you mine.
Aomir would be your number 1?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
This is going way too long. So thanks everyone for listening. Don't know when we're gonna do that Fellowship one. Soon.
It won't take 17 years like it took Gandalf to return to Frodo.
Yes.
For you book readers out there.
Well, we're giving you a little bit of a tease for the Fellowship. So thank you for listening, and we are out.